in a world filled with questions, where wisdom knows no boundaries. Join us on a journey of enlightenment and endless learning. Eternal Teachings. TV. Discover the eternal. Our universe began with a bang. From that fiery genesis, a magnificent tapestry of energy and matter unfolded. Stars ignited, galaxies swirled into existence, and planets formed around blazing suns. This cosmic evolution, a breathtaking symphony of physical processes, eventually gave rise to something extraordinary: consciousness. Billions of years after the Big Bang, on a seemingly insignificant planet called Earth, life emerged. Simple organisms evolved into complex beings, their biological machinery becoming increasingly sophisticated. Then a profound shift occurred. Consciousness, the ability to experience and perceive the universe, ignited within these living beings. The emergence of consciousness marked a pivotal turning point in the story of the universe. For the first time, the cosmos could, in a sense, look back upon itself. Through the eyes of sentient beings, the universe gained a new perspective, the perspective of self-awareness. This profound development raises a crucial question. Did the universe, in its grand unfolding, intentionally create consciousness as a means of self-reflection? The journey from the Big Bang to the birth of consciousness is a testament to the universe's extraordinary capacity for self-organization and complexity. It is a journey that continues to unfold today, as we, the inheritors of this cosmic legacy, strive to understand our place in the grand scheme of existence. The universe is not a collection of isolated objects scattered across a vast emptiness. Instead, it is an interconnected web, a unified field of energy and matter in constant interaction. From the smallest subatomic particles to the largest galactic clusters, everything is linked in a delicate and intricate dance. Gravity, the architect of cosmic structures, draws matter together, forming stars and galaxies. Within these stellar furnaces, nuclear fusion forges the elements that make up our world, scattering them across the cosmos through supernova explosions. These elements in turn become the building blocks for planets, oceans, and ultimately, life itself. This interconnectedness is not limited to the physical realm. The laws of physics, constant throughout the universe, govern the behavior of energy and matter at all scales. They provide a framework for understanding how the universe operates, from the quantum realm to the cosmic expanse. The universe is a tapestry woven from a single thread, a unified field of existence where every part is intricately connected to every other. This profound interconnectedness suggests that consciousness, rather than being an isolated phenomenon, may be an intrinsic property of the universe itself. Consciousness, the ability to experience the world subjectively, remains one of the most profound mysteries of science and philosophy. How does a physical system, such as the human brain, give rise to the subjective experience of awareness, of emotions, of a sense of self? The dominant scientific view, known as materialism, posits that consciousness is an emergent property of complex biological systems like the human brain. As billions of neurons fire and interact, consciousness emerges as a byproduct of this electrochemical activity. Yet how exactly this happens remains unknown. An alternative theory, Panpsychism, proposes that consciousness is not limited to biological systems, but is a fundamental property of the universe itself. Just as matter and energy are fundamental constituents of reality, so too, panpsychists argue, is consciousness. In this view, even seemingly inanimate objects like rocks or atoms possess a rudimentary form of consciousness. While the true nature of consciousness remains elusive, its existence is undeniable. We experience the world, feel emotions, and contemplate our own existence. This ability to experience, to know, to be aware, suggests a deep connection between our inner subjective world and the vast objective universe outside ourselves. Throughout history, philosophers have grappled with the relationship between consciousness and the universe. Plato, in his allegory of the cave, suggested that our senses provide us with only a shadow play of true reality. True knowledge, he argued, comes from the realm of forms, accessed through reason and contemplation. Immanuel Kant, centuries later, proposed that our minds structure our experience of reality. We do not perceive the world directly, he argued, but through the lens of our innate categories of understanding, such as space, time, and causality. These philosophical perspectives suggest that consciousness is not merely a passive observer of the universe, but an active participant in shaping our perception of reality. The universe, in a sense, is reflected within our minds, filtered through the lens of our subjective experiences. This interplay between consciousness and the cosmos hints at a deep connection. Perhaps the universe, through the mirror of consciousness, seeks to understand its own nature. Perhaps we, as conscious beings, are the universe's way of knowing itself. Mystical traditions across cultures and throughout history have long emphasized the interconnected nature of reality and the importance of consciousness in understanding this unity. From the ancient Vedic texts of India to the mystical teachings of Kabbalah, the message resonates: we are not separate from the universe, but rather integral parts of a single interconnected whole. Eastern philosophies such as Hinduism and Buddhism emphasize the concept of Brahman or Buddha nature, the underlying ground of being that permeates all things. This universal consciousness, they argue, is the true nature of reality, and individual consciousness is simply a drop from this infinite ocean. Indigenous cultures around the world also share this deep connection to nature and the understanding of a living conscious universe. Their rituals and ceremonies often seek to commune with the spirits of nature, recognizing the inherent interconnectedness of all things. These mystical perspectives offer a different way of understanding the relationship between consciousness and the universe. They remind us that the separation we perceive between ourselves and the cosmos may be an illusion, a product of our limited human perception. Quantum physics, the study of the very small, has revolutionized our understanding of the universe and challenged our classical notions of reality. One of the most bizarre findings of quantum mechanics is that the act of observation seems to influence the state of quantum systems. This observer effect suggests that consciousness, far from being a passive bystander, may play an active role in shaping the fabric of reality. The famous double-slit experiment, for example, demonstrates that particles, such as electrons, can exist in a superposition of states, simultaneously behaving as both waves and particles. However, when we try to observe which slit the electron passes through, the wave function collapses and the electron behaves as a particle. This finding has profound implications for our understanding of consciousness. If the act of observation can influence the behavior of quantum systems, does this imply that consciousness is somehow fundamental to the nature of reality itself? Some physicists, such as John von Neumann and Eugene Wigner, have argued that consciousness may be the ultimate collapser of the wave function, the element that brings potentiality into actuality. While the interpretation of quantum mechanics remains a subject of debate, its findings suggest a deep connection between consciousness and the fundamental nature of reality.